One of the main skills that separates advanced pickleball players from the rest is their ability to control the ball. They can speed it up or slow it down at will. They can also pick a target on the court that is quite specific and either nail that target or get pretty darn close on a consistent basis. Ball control is so important in pickleball because if you can place it where you want, at the speed you want, and do that reliably, you're going to be in really good shape to play great games and have a strong chance of coming away with the win in a lot of cases. That said, what do you think matters more, power or control? I mean, it's clearly control, right? Power isn't going to do very much for you if you can't control it. Yet well-placed shots that aren't really hit that hard but simply reliably find their target like clockwork are devastating. If they have some extra punch on them, then great. But the fact that they land where they were intended to land is what matters most. If you're not a master of ball control yet, don't worry. It's a skill that takes time and practice to develop, and it can certainly be improved and ultimately mastered. With that in mind, we have some great exercises for you that can not only be done entirely by yourself, so you're spared from having to chase down a hitting partner to do it with you, but you can also get it done in 10 minutes or less per day. These exercises, paired with some commitment and determination to do this for just a few weeks every day, should earn you a noticeable jump in your level of control. You'll feel the ball better, and as a result, your shots will be better. I'm Nicole Havlicek. This is Primetime Pickleball. Let's dive into today's topic. Missing one of our videos is like missing an easy put-away. Don't let that be you. Subscribe now. Now, for the exercises, we have 2 tracks you can take depending on whether or not you have access to a wall. So we have 1 track with a wall and 1 track without a wall. You will also need a ball, a paddle, and a timer. The timer on your smartphone should work just fine for this. Now, for both tracks, wall or no wall, use your legs and get low. If you really want to get maximum impact from these exercises in addition to ball control, it's worth it to feel a little leg burn and get some fitness in while you're at it. So get lower throughout the whole set of exercises. Also, move your feet and strive to have the same contact point as best you can. This seems so simple, but it's really a huge tip. The best players strive to have as consistent of a contact as they can relative to their body. It makes a big difference for control and consistency to have a strong and consistent contact each time. Use your feet to get you as far as you can, and only then reach for the ball, if you have to. If at any time the ball gets away from you, sprint to get it and sprint back and keep going. Getting low and hustling to pick up the ball makes this a challenging physical workout in addition to having to keep your focus and working on your control skills. Combinations like these are a great way to train maintaining focus and concentration while getting somewhat tired. Okay, so if you have a wall, we're going to do the 2-touch drill, and there are 4 levels of progression to that drill. If you don't have a wall, we're going to do a tap and catch drill, and there are going to be 4 levels of progression to that too. Each progression will be done twice, once on the forehand side and once on the backhand side. Go as fast as you can while still maintaining control. We want you to do all of these drills at all times with a continental grip. It looks like this. Also, it's very important that you keep your grip loose for 2 reasons. Number 1, you need a loose grip to perform the shots in these drills. Maintaining a loose grip is one of the keys to feeling the ball. Number 2, your hand will get very tired if you grip too tightly over long periods of time. We are really focusing today on the very important skill of being able to control the ball and also mainly on slowing it down. It is far easier to hit the ball back at the same pace or harder than that at which it came to you. It's far harder to send it back slower than the speed at which it came to you. Alright, let's get started on improving your touch and your feel. Here we go. This is level 1. For level 1, track 1, which is the wall, you're going to feed the ball against the wall. Let it bounce, then tap it up to yourself, let it bounce near your feet, and then hit it against the wall again, just like I'm demonstrating here. So again, it's wall, bounce, tap up, bounce, wall, and repeat. Here's how it looks on the backhand side. For level 1 track 2, which is the no wall track, you're going to tap the ball up, let it bounce, and again tap it up in the air and catch it using only your paddle face and repeat, just as you see being done here. So it's tap up, bounce, tap up, catch, and then repeat. Here's how it looks on the backhand side. You'll do this for 1 minute on the forehand and then 1 minute on the backhand. You can go longer if you wish. When you implement the tips we're sharing in today's video, we're confident it will help your game. As helpful as these tips are, they're only part of the story when it comes to playing winning doubles pickleball. If you want to learn all the strategies you'll need to dominate the doubles court, then you'll want to check out our complete doubles system so you have a clear A to Z plan to follow. Because when you have a clear and proven plan, you can confidently and systematically win more points in games and have more fun on the court. Go to doublesystem.com today to learn all about it. Alright, let's get back to today's video. Now you'll move on to level 2. For level 2, track 1, which is with the wall, you're going to feed the ball against the wall, let it bounce, then tap it up to yourself, and then hit it against the wall again, just like I'm demonstrating here. So again, it's wall, bounce, tap up, wall, and repeat. Here's how it looks on the backhand side. For level 2, track 2, which is the no wall track, you're going to tap the ball up in the air and catch it with your paddle face and repeat, just as you see being done here. So it's tap up, catch, and then keep going. Tap up and catch. Here's how it looks on the backhand side. You'll do this for 1 minute on the forehand and then 1 minute on the backhand. You can go longer if you wish. Now you'll move on to level 3. For level 3, track 1, which is with the wall, you're going to feed the ball against the wall and hit it high enough and hard enough so that it gets all the way back to you about waist high. Then tap it up to yourself, let it bounce, and then hit it against the wall again, just like I'm demonstrating here. So again, it's wall, tap up, bounce, wall, and repeat. Here's how it looks on the backhand side. For level 3, track 2, which is the no wall track, you're going to toss the ball up in the air with your paddle face. Let it bounce, tap it up in the air, edge tap it, catch it, and repeat, just like you see being done here. So it's toss up with the paddle face, let it bounce, tap up with the paddle face, tap up with the paddle edge, catch, and repeat. Here's how it looks on the backhand side. You'll do this for 1 minute on the forehand and then 1 minute on the backhand. You can go longer if you wish. Now you'll move on to level 4. For level 4, track 1, which is with the wall, You're going to feed the ball against the wall and hit it high enough and hard enough so that it gets all the way back to you about waist high. Then tap it up to yourself and then hit it against the wall again, just like I'm demonstrating here. So again, it's wall, tap up, and then wall, and repeat. Here's how it looks on the backhand side. For level 4 track 2, which is the no wall track, you're going to tap the ball up in the air with the paddle face, then tap up with the paddle edge, catch, and repeat, just like you see being done here. So it's tap up with the paddle face, tap up with the paddle edge, catch, and repeat. Here's how it looks on the backhand side. You'll do this for 1 minute on the forehand and then 1 minute on the backhand. You can go longer if you wish. I hope you enjoyed these exercises. You should get going on them ASAP. Like, why not right now? Because as mentioned, you don't really need much to get going. Just a paddle and a ball is really all that's needed, and you can throw in a time or two if you wish. When you implement these exercises into your routine for a time and then revisit them as needed, you will continue to develop your feel for the ball, which will serve you well for as long as you play the game of pickleball. Get to it and let us know in the comments below how it goes. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, like, comment, and share. For more pro player pickleball tips, techniques, strategies, and more on how to take your game to the next level, please visit primetimepickleball.com. You'll find a clickable direct link in the video description below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one, and until then, happy pickling.